Steak and mushroom pie, a comfort food classic. All right, let's make some steak and mushroom pie. First, we need our beef. Look for chuck or blade steak, something that gets wonderfully tender when cooked low and slow. Cut the beef into bite-sized pieces. Not too big, not too small, just right for popping in your mouth later. Now let's get that beef beautifully browned. Heat up a pan with a little oil or fat. Get it nice and hot. Sear the beef in batches until it's browned on all sides. Don't overcrowd the pan, or it will steam instead of sear. Browning is key for flavor, so don't skip this step. Once browned, take the meat out and set it aside. In the same pan, let's cook some chopped onions. Cook them until they're soft and slightly golden. Next, add your mushrooms. Cremini or chestnut mushrooms work great. Cook them until they release their moisture and start to brown. Now for some minced garlic. Add it in and cook for just a minute until fragrant. Be careful not to burn it. Sprinkle in some plain flour. This will help thicken our sauce. Stir the flour around with the vegetables for a minute or two. Make sure it coats everything evenly. Pour in some beef stock, and for extra richness, a splash of red wine. Stir it all together, scraping up any tasty bits from the bottom of the pan. Bring it to a simmer. Return the browned beef to the pan with the vegetables and liquid. Time to let it all meld together. Add a dash of Worcestershire sauce for depth, and some herbs like thyme or a bay leaf for aroma. Now cook it gently for a good amount of time, either simmer on the stovetop or in a low oven. We're talking an hour and a half to 2 hours. The goal is incredibly tender beef and a rich, flavorful sauce. Once the filling is cooked, let it cool slightly. This is important to prevent a soggy bottom. Get your pastry ready. Store-bought puff or short crust pastry works perfectly. Or if you're feeling ambitious, make your own. Put the cooled filling into a pie dish. If you're using a bottom crust, that goes in first. Top the filling with the second piece of pastry. Seal the edges, maybe crimping them with a fork. Make some little slits in the top to let steam escape. This prevents the pie from exploding. Brush the top with beaten egg. This gives it a lovely golden color when it bakes. Pop the pie into a hot oven. Bake until the pastry is puffed up and golden brown. The filling should be bubbling. That's how you know it's ready. Let it rest for a few minutes before slicing. This helps the filling set. And there you have it, a delicious steak and mushroom pie ready to slice and enjoy. Serve it with some mashed potatoes or a side of green vegetables. This pie is pure comfort food, perfect for a cozy night in. Enjoy every bite, you deserve it. Feel free to add other vegetables to the filling. Carrots, celery, or parsnips would be delicious. For a richer flavor, use bone marrow in the filling. It adds incredible depth. If you don't have red wine, you can use more beef stock, or even a splash of stout beer. Experiment with different herbs. Rosemary, oregano, or even a pinch of chili flakes can add a unique twist. Don't be afraid to get creative with the pastry. You can cut out shapes or create a lattice top. You can make the filling ahead of time. It will keep in the fridge for up to 3 days. You can also assemble the pie ahead of time. Just keep it in the fridge until you're ready to bake it. If you're freezing the pie, bake it from frozen. You may need to add a few extra minutes to the baking time. Making steak and mushroom pie from scratch might seem like a lot of work, but it's so worth it. The flavor is incredible, and the satisfaction of making something delicious from scratch is unbeatable. So gather your ingredients, put on some music, and get cooking. You've got this. Enjoy the process, and most importantly, enjoy the pie.